東京都立だったらせめて自分が知ってる人くらいは。
You know, I'm not a reaction channel. Sure, I've reacted to some anime OPs before, but you know, I'm not truly a reaction channel. But this was the one episode I watched of Jujutsu Kaisen, and I immediately asked myself, damn, I really wish I was recording myself via a reaction channel because I couldn't stop laughing watching this episode while the whole crew was playing baseball and they had those little title cards. And they showed Toudou. Toudou's like, he won a middle school national. Itadori denies this because Itadori was like, yo, dude, I understand we had a bro moment, but what are you on? Like, please get away from me. So I love that little dynamic that it seems like we're going to get with that relationship, much different than the relationship Megumi's gonna have with Itadori, where that might be the true bromance, because there's a moment in the episode where Megumi was like, hey, our philosophies are different and neither one of them is right. But I wish I had some more clarification on what that meant. So if you guys can answer in the comments down below what Megumi was trying to say with Itadori, let me know. And also real quickly, before we begin with this review, you guys gave my last week Jujutsu Kaisen the most viewed and the most liked video I had. So thank you guys so much. It really, really means a lot. If we can get 100 likes in this video, I would greatly appreciate it. Now back to the baseball stuff. There's a moment when the principal was having a conversation with the old man, and he was saying, I know having Itadori around isn't safe for the school and just for the rules that we have set in place, but Itadori has saved a lot of people. So I think we should give him a chance. And I love how the episode ends where Itadori's the last person at bat and he's the one that actually sends it flying because he's the one that's going to shine the most. That's the metaphor I got anyway. I'm curious to know how you guys felt about that, but do you agree with the principal or do you agree with the old man where Itadori might be too dangerous and he has to be eliminated right now? Anyway, one of the other things I want to mention in this episode was where we cut back to the beginning where Hanami, the Mother Nature cursed spirit user, barely escaped Gojo's attack. She took a pounding last week from Toudou and Itadori. But Gojo, she barely scraped by and you just saw the visceral and half of her torso just wiped out. And she was falling on the floor. I'm still gonna call it a she. And we saw that human with the blonde hair that's hanging out with the bad guys. He had some plans to take out Hanami. Now, I don't know if he was indirectly helping out the good guys if he did succeed, or I don't know if there would have been something he acquired if he eliminated that cursed spirit user. But putting the speculations aside, this is where Mahito shows up and it's like, hey, you're a human after all, and you better know your place. And of course, you know, the guy with the blonde hair disregards it as, oh, no, I was just trying to, you know, have some fun, toughen Mother Nature curse spirit up. I wasn't gonna do anything too extreme to that individual. And then we cut back to a Hanami flashback. All the bad guys, they want to destroy the world, but they're casually hanging out in a beach talking about how they want to destroy the world. I thought that's pretty funny. Anyway, in this flashback, we find out that the ringleader goes into great detail about how protected this Jujutsu Sorcery high school is and how, you know, the illusions are changed every day and all these doors to acquire their sacred relics like the special grade curse paintings 1 through 3 and the Sakuna fingers. There's so much stuff you have to do to acquire it, and Mahito still did it with relative ease. Now, I don't think we're going to get a Mahito-centric episode next week into how he exactly did it, but just know what I gathered from this episode is that despite us seeing Itadori face off against Mahito a couple weeks back, Mahito is a formidable opponent to be reckoned with. So what are they going to do with the 6 Sakuna fingers? What I like in this flashback is the ringleader telling the gang, we can't mess with Gojo yet, and Sakuna, we can't really piss him off, because if we piss him off, it's going to foil everything that we have set up for him. So for now, let's just hold on to these fingers, and we slowly have to chip away at our plan to make sure these things come to fruition, which I like because so many times in anime we see the antagonists have 1 or 2 slight victories and then they get very cocky and then that's how they eventually lose because their hubris gets in the way. This ringleader is like, guys, you have seen firsthand how dangerous Gojo is, how dangerous Itadori is. Let's slowly play this out and I'm sure we're going to win because like I said last week, how the hell are they going to beat Gojo? Because Gojo seems to be the one broken character, and I say that in a very good way, guys. He seems to be so broken, I need to see the bad guys level up and be on the same playing field so I can have some sort of suspense and tension in future episodes. But regardless, overall, this episode was a nice decompression from what we got. Maybe it might not be for everyone, but I really welcomed this baseball episode. It was fun. It was lighthearted. Those little note cards they had, again, was definitely my favorite part. I wish I recorded myself laughing at that because I laughed out loud at so many of those things. And let me quickly say, if I had to pick a waifu, and let me know who your favorite waifu is down below in this world of Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm leaning on Kasumi and Nobara. I'm not into feisty girls, but there's something about Nobara's attitude which is such a turn on to me, and I just love her confidence. I think that's what it is. I just absolutely love Nobara's confidence. And you have someone like Kasumi who's the complete polar opposite, where she's such a sweet and wholesome girl, and someone ate her mango in the refrigerator. How dare you eat Kasumi's mango in the refrigerator, you? And she has a lot that she wants to prove to herself, and I think that's why I'm also very attracted to her. But I digress. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. If you got some value and entertainment from this video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to my channel for more anime content. My name is DJ Miles, and as I always say, to be continued, take care.